Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good weekend and welcome back to Into the Dead, where today we're going to be starting the Heart of Darkness escape plan. This is the latest escape plan in the game. This was released with the January update, so it's fresh off the press. And in order to start this escape plan, you need to visit one of the following locations. Old Ballard, 319 Schrader Street, the Bowen Street construction site, or here at the Texway gas station on Hart Street. And if you visit one of these locations, this will happen. You might have to visit two of these locations, or you might not. It might trigger the first time you visit one of them. But it will always happen when you're at the entrance of one of these places. So, what's going on here? C-130 Hercules dropping supplies across the city of Walton. It sounds a little military to me, but who are they dropping supplies for? The military have put a cordon around the city. They're not active inside it. Or are they? Well, there's only one way to find out. We need to get to those supplies before somebody else does. For now, however, we're going to finish... Ooh, there's two of them in there. Oh yeah, as well as introducing this new Heart of Darkness escape plan in the January update, they've also modified the spawn and location points of the various different undead. So if you think you know your way around a certain location, you might not anymore. This is Joe. Joe can always be recruited here at the Texway gas heart. Well, he's not here at the station. He's a couple of blocks west. But you can talk to him on the radio. And Joe is a really, really good survivor. He's worth getting, and I think I'm going to recruit him. Oh, and also, as is hopefully fairly obvious, I'm not going with a Daphne Penny survivor combo on this playthrough. This is Sebastian and Diane. You'll see Diane back at the shelter. Right, here's Joe. Joe's really good because he gets more stuff when he disassembles them at the workbench. And he's also got a really strong back, so he can carry more stuff in his backpack when you send him out scavenging. We'll see him back at the shelter. He's now been recruited. Sebastian here is a Vietnam veteran. Don't forget, this game's set in 1980. The Vietnam War was still very fresh in the American consciousness back then. It had only been over for 5 years. I think Sebastian was Marines rather than Army. Because every now and then he keeps talking about how the city suddenly reminds him of the Khe Sanh, which was a Marine firebase that was completely surrounded and besieged by the NVA for like forever. I believe the initial plan, and I can't remember who was responsible for the idea, it might have been General Westmoreland, I don't know, you can always Google it, or if you know then feel free to correct me in the comments, but the initial plan was to basically establish this Marine firebase, and I think it was the Central Highlands. Wait, no, actually it was up by the Laos border. Either way, the whole thing was sort of designed as a sort of come and have a go if you think you're hard enough to the North Vietnamese army, by plonking a load of Marines down in this combat base right up near the border, in an attempt kind of to draw them into a major battle. And it kind of worked and kind of didn't, because the NVA basically said, yeah, we'll take that bet. But, well, rather than committing to a major battle, because, you know, they're not stupid, they just surrounded the place and besieged it. The siege lasted something like 77 days, and the only way that the Marines could be resupplied and reinforced was by air. The whole thing was kind of like the massive decisive defeat that the French paratroop forces suffered when Vietnam was known as French Indochina at the hands of the Viet Minh. It wasn't, put it this way, both sides claimed victory. It wasn't the decisive defeat that the Vietnamese scored over the French. The Marines claimed victory because they held out throughout the siege. The NVA basically, rather than committing to a big battle, they just surrounded the place and brought in all of the artillery, and the only way the Marines could be reinforced and resupplied was by air. But the Marines held out, they endured the siege, they weren't defeated the way the French were, and they very wisely decided, okay, that'll do, let's get the fuck out of here. So the Marines were able to claim that the siege endured. You know, they were not conquered, they were not beaten, which was true. And then they cleared out afterwards. And then the NVA were able to claim victory because the Marines cleared out, and the NVA were able to reclaim the territory. So make of that what you will. And Sebastian here is a Kazan veteran, a Vietnam War vet. And one of his special perks is that he's able to produce more ammunition at the weapons bench, which is useful. Also, I think when you see how this escape plan develops, the fact that I'm using Sebastian, who's a Marine veteran, is kind of appropriate. Anyway, we have now unlocked the escape plan by visiting one of those 4 locations that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. This one's the Texway gas station on Hart Street. There are 3 others. You might have to visit 2 locations, or you might get the escape plan handed to you the first time you visit one of them. It depends. On what, I'm not really sure. I've done this twice now. The first time I did have to visit 2 locations. The second time, this time, it triggered the second I arrived here at Texway Gas on Hart Street. Once the escape plan is active, you need to chase down 2 of those supply drops. There are 6 locations in total where those supplies are dropped. You can chase down all 6 if you want. It's not a bad idea because there are some good supplies, but you don't have to. 2 will do just to get on with the escape plan. I'm just going to chase down this runner here because I do want to clear this place out here at Texway Gas on Hart Street because it's a potential shelter and I want to move in. So the 6 potential supply drop locations are, well, for a start, fire station number 13 here. And they're all located sort of in the downtown and Greenhaven area. There is Vivaldi's, the Italian restaurant, fire station number 13 here, Mercer High School, Texway Gas on Green Street, the house on 15 Independence Boulevard, and the Briarwood Motel. I recommend fire station number 13 as your first scavenging spot. If possible, you might not be within scavenging range of it, depending what your starting location was, or where your current shelter is. But if possible, come to this place first, because it is crawling with supplies. You will have to make a minimum of 2 runs to clear this place out. Now, all of the supply drops are going to be located on the rooftops. So the garage, I suppose, yeah, that's where the fire engines themselves are located, is blocked from the inside. Can I get over there and take him out before he turns around? I think I can, yes. Right, there goes the garden rake. It wasn't much of a weapon, but it got me a couple of zombie kills, and it's now freed up an inventory spot. I'm picking everything up here. I'm probably going to end up ditching some of the crap, like the... Oh, yeah, another thing that was new in the January update. Survivor relationships. They've reworked the morale system, and some of the items that I'm picking up are actually relationship items. So when you build a communal area, if you put 2 survivors together at the same time in the communal area, and you give them... Hang on a second. That wasn't going to turn around, so I need to knock it down with a brick and then run in and, well, finish it off. But yeah, if you put, like, you can see I've got like grapes and stuff. You can use these to sort of form relationships between your survivors when you put 2 of them together in the communal area, assuming you've made a communal area, and then have them share these relationship items. Definitely want the vantage point, because there are other locations. I'm probably going to go for Mercer High Street. Oh, Leicester Bar Automotive. I was hoping for more than that. I might have to move deeper into the Greenhaven area, because I'm pretty sure that's where Mercer High School is. And I'm definitely going to clear out Mercer High School for all kinds of good reasons, not just because it's one of the supply drop locations, and therefore one of the 2 leads that you need to chase down for this Heart of Darkness escape plan. Mercer High School, like this fire station, is a fantastic source of resources. And there's another good reason why you might want to clear it out as well. But we'll come to that when we actually go to Mercer High School. For now, we're going to finish clearing out this fire station. I mean, I say we're going to finish clearing it out, and I've got some crap in my bags here that I really don't need. I'm taking the camcorder because Joe here gets bonus resources when he disassembles stuff. And the camcorder's only use is for breaking down at the disassembly station. But I'm definitely going to have to... I'll do it off camera. I'll come back and just finish clearing this place out afterwards. And then we'll move on to our second lead location. Remember, those locations are Vivaldi's Restaurant, fire station number 13 here. Mercer High School, which is where I'm going to be going next, if possible. The Texway gas station on Green Street. The house at 15 Independence Boulevard. And the Briarwood Motel. That door's blocked from the other side. I want to get down into the parking garage because, I mean, this is a fire station. Those... In Britain, we call them fire engines. I think in America, call them appliances. But they're basically going to be full of tools, useful things like axes that are going to come in extremely handy. And I think I'm going to have to go up and over in order to get around because it's now... Access has been blocked on 2 different levels. So I'm pretty sure I am going to have to go up and over. Oh, I'm going to hide here. Oh, this is going to be tricky. The stationary one, if it turns around at the wrong moment, am I far enough away? I guess I'm going to find out because I can't afford to wait for this one to turn around. Yeah, we're good. Oh, it's got some stuff. No, wait, that one just turned. I'm going to kill this one first and then come back and see what was in the pockets of the first one that I killed. Otherwise, I'll be here all day waiting for it to turn around again. Okay. Yeah, this shovel's almost done. Well, I mean, that's a good thing. It's killed a couple of zombies, and it's about to break. I need the wood. I need the wood for barricades. Yeah, I'll drop the bottled water. I'm not in massive need of bottled water at the moment. You will be later on in the game, when the water supply fails, but for now, we're fine. I think that's my way down. Oh, there's some stuff over here. Ah, 9mm ammo. Well, I don't actually have a pistol at the moment, so... You know what, we'll make some space. I'll ditch the bricks. And... No, let's try doing it properly this time. There we go. I'll take... Ammo's always useful. We can... Oh, there's one over there. Maybe if I... Oh, no, that's not good. Suddenly I'm wishing. Maybe I should use those bricks. Toss that over and then... There's the supply drop. Do you see it? I could probably hit him with a brick from here. And oh, there's 2 of them. No, no. That ain't going to work. You know what would work? I have a couple of frag grenades. Now that is going to upset the zombies in the room below. Oh, and it's upset the one on the rooftop with me as well. But it can't make it over this jump. It will fall down if it tries to come over. So I'm safe for the moment. I'm going to lob a grenade down there because I know that room is now full of agitated zombies as well. Oh, crap. Alright, fine. I wanted to use up the shovel anyway. So, this is my first supply drop. Fire station number 13. Let me just re-equip a melee weapon. Here we go. This is our first lead. Stenciled on the side of the crate are the words DZ Alpha. Roughly written on the side is the message, this one's on us. So they're dropping supplies. The army are dropping supplies for somebody in the city. I'm not going to bother with the shotgun ammo because I never use shotguns in this game, but I'll take everything else. And of course my bags are full. And I am definitely, because there's a lot of good stuff in this place, I am definitely going to have to come back a second time and finish scavenging this place. I'll do it off camera though. But that's lead number 1. Remember, you need 2 leads. Find the supply drops on the rooftops of 6 potential drop locations. You can salvage the loot from all 6 if you want, and it's not a terrible idea because it's generally useful stuff. But you only need to do 2. I switched to the screwdriver here rather than continuing to use the meat cleaver because it's just as effective as any other melee weapon for a stealth kill, but it has lower durability, so I kind of want to use it up to free up another inventory slot. Right, okay, that's the room I dropped the grenade into. You can see it blew the door off its hinges. Oh, there's another one coming. I can hide behind this pool table though. It doesn't look like the grenade got any of them, which is kind of... Yeah, no, it doesn't look like the grenade got any of them. That's fine. I'm going to have to stealth kill this one. And then this is going to be kind of tricky, because now I'm stuck in melee with the other one. I need to change weapons back with the meat cleaver, because I'm not taking that thing out in hand-to-hand with a broken screwdriver. Okay. It was kind of disappointing. I wasted a grenade on that, and all it did was blow the door off its hinges. It didn't actually kill any of the zombies. Oh well, never mind. Beer and bottled water. If this was real, I would 100% take the beer. But in the game, the beer's just there to temporarily restore your morale. Alright, so because I will be coming back later to pick up all the stuff that Joe wasn't able to bring out with him, I'll remove that blockage on the door. There's one in the locker room. Something that I've noticed since the January update, if you've noticed me doing this, like previously when I was tracking the progress of a zombie in a room next door, I would just sit there with the door cracked open, watching its progress, and now you may have noticed when it starts getting close to the door, I stop looking. Sometimes, not every time, but I have noticed since this update appeared, sometimes, there's got to be good tools in here, come on, yes, awesome. Yeah, sometimes if you have the door cracked open and you're just peeking at them, they'll detect you, and suddenly you're in combat. So yeah, rather safe than sorry. You'll notice that I stop peeking through the door when they get right up next to it, and then try to time in my head how long it's going to take them to turn around and look the other way. Here we go. That's an army truck. There's one. Wait for it. 2, 3. Okay, take a peek. There it is. Ah, bollocks. I screwed that up. Luckily, I've got a meat cleaver on me, so I'll be fine. Oh, and even more luckily, I think I got away with... yeah, that one over there in the background. No, it didn't hear me. I saw it twitching. I thought, oh no, I've done it now. But no, we're good. And in this crate... jackpot, a Glock, 9mm ammo, some scrap metal, and firearms parts. Right, I'm going to ditch the meat cleaver in order to take the Glock. It's damaged, but I can repair it at the weapons bench. The meat cleaver was nearly busted anyway, and I do have 2 other backup melee weapons, like this fire axe. And a damaged screwdriver. So again, because I'm going to be coming back later off camera to finish looting everything. Oh, 2 more grenades and a bunch of assault rifle ammo. Right, so I'm definitely coming back here. I'll do all this off camera, of course. You don't need to see me clearing this place out again. But Joe's bags are full. There's plenty of useful gear still left at fire station number 13, so I'll probably come back afterwards on Sebastian. Pick up everything that Joe left behind, stock up, move my shelter to the Texas Goods Sports Supply Store because it's located central in the Greenhaven district. It's a great shelter. It's got a rooftop garden, so you're able to grow your own food. It's got a still for capturing rainwater, so it's a very, very good shelter. But most importantly, it's within scavenging distance of Mercer High School. And you're going to want to come to Mercer High School for a couple of very, very good reasons. First and foremost, like Fire Station number 13, it's an excellent source of resources. Like Fire Station 13, you are never going to get all the valuable stuff from this place in one run. It may take 2, possibly even 3 scavenging runs. The second good reason is it's another one of the supply drop locations for the Heart of Darkness escape plan. This time the message scrawled on the side of the crate says, late, blame HQ. Inside we've got, well, nothing massively valuable, but I mean nothing in there is useless either. But because this is now the second supply drop that we've found, here's where the actual escape plan kicks off. Another Hercules. That wasn't a supply drop. So that was the second reason that I was coming here to Mercer High School. The first, because it's just crawling with useful supplies. The second, it's a Heart of Darkness supply drop location. And the third reason is because on the way back to the shelter, out back of the high school, this is where you recruit Christine. And Christine is one of the best survivors in the game. She's completely useless as a scavenger. She gets injured very easily, but I've got Sebastian and Joe for that. In the shelter, however, with her green thumb and forager traits, even with fat bastards like Joe in the shelter, eating all the pies, you will never go hungry with Christine, because she is basically just a food-generating device. Even supporting 4 survivors in the shelter, now that we've got Christine here in the roof garden on the top of the shelter, we're never running out of food. And that is the beginning of the Heart of Darkness escape plan. In order to pursue this one, we're going to have to start chasing down those parachute drops, which is going to involve investigating the parachute at the Styx Arcade, located in the Seneca district. And that's substantially further north than where we are, which means, well, we're going to have to relocate in order to be able to get there. But I plan on spending a couple of cycles at least at this place, just growing vegetables and stocking up on food. And then we are going to be heading up north to see exactly what the army is up to here in Walton City, in the Heart of Darkness escape plan here in Into the Dead. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. And as always, take care. And I'll catch you next time.